You know, we came up over the mountain pass today, me and Roberto, and it was pretty rough going. And I told Roberto, I said, hey man, you have to fight really hard sometimes to survive. And he looked at me and he said, yeah, but we survived, didn't we? And I said, sometimes you have to ride anything you can, because there's only one life to live and you better seize it by the throat. So whether you got a horse to ride or a pony or even a stick pony, it doesn't matter as long as you get there. You survive, man. And he looked at me. And then I said, it doesn't even matter if it's a stick pony or not. You just have to ride it to get there. And he looked at me and he said, Tim Kavi, you are one crazy dude. You're muy loco. And I said to him, well, even a stick pony or anything, a donkey or a burro, can become a Mahayana and take you to a higher place. That's all you need to do. Persevere. Seize life by the throat, man. Make a difference. And we laughed, had a great time. After that, coming up over the pass, it was so hard, we laughed all the way into town.
Mr. Kavi, welcome. Who are your major influences?
Thank you. It's good to be here. My major influences. I have to think about that. Wow, man. So many. I want to. Okay, well, maybe the Buddha, Martin Buber, Miranda Shaw. She wrote a book on Hindu goddesses, and Christine Downing, a Jungian analyst, my mentor, who wrote The Goddess.
No, sir. Mr. Kavi, I meant who are your poetic influences?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, you meant my poetic influences. Well, gosh, there's so many. I think I'd have to start with somebody like John Milton, Walt, and I don't mean Disney, I mean Walt Whitman. And there's probably some shades of Robert Graves in there, and maybe, some guy, some guy, Rumi, I'd say the mysticism, the mystical parts of Rumi.
You write a lot about goddesses. What is that all about?
Yeah, I do write a lot about the goddess, and some friends of mine once told me that you shouldn't talk about your poetry too much. That's kind of like wow, you know, bad luck, and you should let readers interpret your work. But there is some intentionality in my creative aspects. And The Goddess is about, from a Jungian perspective, it's about discovering how archetypes can rule your life, and how myth and legend can help you to aspire greatness. You know, and everybody knows that, for example, that George Lucas was influenced by Joseph Campbell and The Hero with a Thousand Faces, and Joseph Campbell was a Jungian a lot in perspective. And so I write about the goddess as to fight back against patriarchy. Anyway, these two poems, the first one is called Athena's Laurel Calls My Journeyed Soul. And it goes something like this. Oh, I didn't know you were close to me. I thought it was just the stardust or the whispering sea. I can see you still talk to me. Across the history, glimpsing you, I thought I saw a memory. There's only the laurel leaves, scattered by the wind where owl watches over me. That is where the gentle sounds of our love misgiven led to bad steps and misplaced heaven, the day the winged bird took you away from me. I began the mountainous climb then, a journey to the sacred heart. Longing left me famished, my song carried no more rhyme. Spirits were broken, the people were wandering. In the valley below, the shepherds were themselves lost. The leaders blinded by the dark, and the prisoners remained chained against the rock. Only the anointed ones dare come up here. Olive oil burns not only the lamp, but anoints my forehead. I cry out like a madman. There is no one to hear me. It echoes against the rocks, where lumber is free from too many shipwrecks, skeletal hands clutching for your Grecian shore. I try to find you, but in the darkness, you are not found anymore. What greatness is this? Your temples once majestic, lined a path upwards, up high to a cloudy celestial throne, where once you blew me a kiss. How did I know that kiss was a goodbye kiss to me and to the world? Now there is only ruin. Return to your greatness. Perhaps men will yet invoke your name. Rebuilding temples won't be the same, but there is still power in the virtues of your name. Oh, a calling, a certain shrill, breaks the night and my stubborn will. I will climb up higher. I will look for you, and I will kiss you again and again. Can you imagine how much I missed you? Your glory as a woman is everywhere. Yet the priests stop and stare. But in your goddess face is only the visitations of everlasting grace. Your look is on them too. That woman just killed. The male shame of violence makes me want to jump off this hill. Hear the words, priests too. The hour is late, there is much to do. Respect Athena and all her sisters, or tales of woe will never be few. I will burn my skin and twist my robe, pluck hairs from my head. Pray, pray, pray that the truth now be said. Stop my sister's blood turning red. Athena has just now said. So here I sit all night, your tears-watered pools at my feet. I can only bow my head and worship. Goddess, come back. We're so sorry that some have hurt you. Wear your laurel wreath again. Entreaty, forgive our sin. You think you bad ones can easily make right, but your weapons and hate and violence must go away, for Athena comes in sacred flight.
Hi, goddess. Some thought you were shattered. Your lingering presentness makes your conspicuous absence increased by the eternal tears. Hi, goddess. Others thought in love you were tattered. Your resonant songs were still sung in children's rhymes and beautiful portraits that their mothers hung. Hi, goddess. They and I sought you like you mattered. until one breathes and it is already a decade or two. Amongst memories, who cares how many years? For you live and live and live and will never die, still there in the ruins. Clothed priests of the newer traditions thought there is only gatherings between your wooings. But hi, goddess, soon you sleep no more. Arise from the ashes of slumber. I rebuild your statues, but they look like a real woman in the moonlight as we love among the ruins.
Yo, yeah, it's time, my readers. All right, my readers, to begin straight out of the kind dungeons of rap. I'm coming to you again. The knowledge drops deep as does the goddess. I'm never sleeping, cause to oversleep then Gaia must prod us. Beyond the walls of human, transcendent life is defined. I think of love when I'm in the world state of mind. Hope the laughing hyenas get some subpoenas. My patina don't like no dirty nanginas. Run up to the farina and get to the arena in the world state of mind. What more could you ask for? The thoughtful knowledge? You complain about hate, but I gotta love. Somebody still speaks for the college. I'm rapping to the wisdom and I'm gonna move your Venus. Universal soul overcomer like an Athena. I tell you straight, I thought you were a lost time in the arena. I can't take the hate, can't take the C-ness. I could have tried to stop shaking, but I got no cleanness. I'm rapping to the Hestia and Artemis, and I'm gonna move your wisdoms. Yes, in the world state of mind. When I was young, my mother had some college. I was kicked out without no knowledge. I never thought I'd see beyond the smallage. Ain't a soul alive that could take my mother Gaia's tallage. A beautiful resilience is quite the brilliance. Thinking of love, yes, thinking of love. I got a world state of mind.